Hey guys, how are you? Today we are going to learn about a man who wanted to see Jesus. So he climbed a tree. Have you ever climbed a tree before? It's a lot of fun, isn't it? But you know what? This man, he wasn't doing it for fun like we do it. He had a mission. He wanted to see Jesus. And do you remember a story that was about a man who climbed a tree to see Jesus? Can you think about that for a moment? Do you remember? Got it? Zacchaeus! Zacchaeus climbed a tree to see Jesus. Now, let's watch our story to see what happens. I'll see you back here in a second. Go ahead.
Jesus was traveling through Jericho, where a man named Zacchaeus lived. Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector, and he was very rich. Zacchaeus was in charge of collecting taxes for the Roman government from the Jewish people in Jericho. When Jesus came into town, a large crowd gathered to see him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but Zacchaeus was a short man. Not that there's anything wrong with that, he just couldn't see over the crowd. So, Zacchaeus ran ahead and climbed a sycamore tree to watch for Jesus to pass by, which is really impressive. My grandma has a sycamore tree in her backyard, and they are not easy to climb. Believe me. When Jesus came by, he looked up into the tree and saw Zacchaeus. "Come down, Zacchaeus," Jesus said. "I want to stay with you today." Zacchaeus hurried down from the tree. He was so happy to welcome Jesus. When the people saw what happened, they complained. "Zacchaeus is a sinner," they said, "and Jesus is going to stay at his house." The people knew that many tax collectors were dishonest and cheated people. They took more money from people than they should. Zacchaeus told Jesus, "I will give half of everything I have to the poor, and if I cheated anyone, I will pay him back 4 times as much." Jesus told Zacchaeus, "Today you have been saved. I have come to seek and to save the lost."
Hey guys, I'm back. Why do you think Zacchaeus had to climb a tree to see Jesus? Zacchaeus was a rich man, and he was rich because he collected taxes from the people. Well, he made the taxes higher than they should be so that he could keep some of it. So he was stealing money from all the people, and they didn't like him. He was short. And so just imagine, all the streets were full because everybody knew Jesus was coming to town. All the streets were full of people, and they wouldn't let Zacchaeus through to see Jesus. And so he had to climb a tree because he was so short, because no one wanted to help him see Jesus. But he had a mission. He wanted to see Jesus. He wanted to see this man that everybody was talking about. So he did. So that's why he climbed the tree. Jesus loved Zacchaeus, even though he sinned. He was a sinner. He was stealing from the people, and the people didn't like him at all. So when Zacchaeus came down from that tree, Jesus was like, "Hey, I'm going to your house." The people were mad, and they were shouting, "No, he's a sinner. Why would Jesus go and stay with him?" But you know what? Who cares what they said? Jesus knew that Zacchaeus needed him. He needed forgiveness, and he needed Jesus' love, and that's what Jesus gave him. And that's what Jesus gives you every single day. We are sinners. Every day we mess up. Have you sinned lately? Sin is when we do something bad, and it hurts us, it hurts our heart, and it hurts your heart, and it hurts Jesus's heart. And so when we sin and we mess up, we have to ask forgiveness, just like Zacchaeus did. That day, Zacchaeus was saved. He said, "You know what? I've messed up. No matter what I've done, I'm going to give the people back 4 times if I've done wrong to them." He gave back what he had stolen, and Jesus was proud of him. Do you think Zacchaeus would have done that if Jesus hadn't gone to his house? Isn't it amazing how Jesus wants to help the sinners? He wants to help people just like you and me, and he gives forgiveness to us every single day. Talk with your parents about what sin is and what it means to ask for forgiveness. Talk to your parents about what sin is and what it means to ask forgiveness, just like Zacchaeus did. Guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.
So, we ruled out another suspect in the case of the missing mooseberry artifacts.
Stephanie's alibi is airtight.
That's right. I have no use for the school mascot, the mooseberry aardvark, or the Jedediah Mooseberry's historic mooseberry berry pole.
Ruling out Stephanie was a big break in the case, but we're still struggling to solve it.
I hate to say this, but I think I know who can help us get to the bottom of this mystery. I'll give you a hint. He was accused of this crime and wrongfully thrown into detention. And he's my twin brother. So, you need my help, eh?
These are the chronicles of the Mooseberry Masterclass, and the exceptional and very, very, very gifted students who attend, and also Alex.
Not that I care, but here's what's up. So Tanis was kicked out of his own school for cheating, or something. Then he hated it here, so he planned to steal the mooseberry aardvark, or whatever. Lannis turned him in and was wrongfully put in detention, I guess. And then everyone kind of forgot about him, and some of us are trying to forget about him again.
Kablamo! If I were him, I'd have a pretty bad attitude towards people.
No one asked the stunk man.
Stunt man. Now I know how Tanis feels.
It's true. It's been a challenging several weeks. But I'm delighted to help any way I can. To catch a thief, you must think like a thief. Right, think like a thief.
I wonder what size bandit mask I should wear. I hope I'm not allergic to aardvarks. I'd better oil my sneakers so they don't make squeaky sounds.
Oh, brother. Here's what you need to know. As a thief, you should think the worst about everyone. If you've been locked up as I have, it becomes easier. The love you once had for others starts to dwindle. You begin to focus only on yourself. If you want to find the thief, remove any love you have in your heart for your fellow man. Then you'll see as a thief sees.
Whoa, that is heavy.
Kablamo.
No offense to my brother, but his advice sounds terrible. And lonely. Oh, and terrible. It's the opposite of how I want to live. I want to love everyone.
Tanis's advice is also the opposite of how God wants us to live. In the Bible, Jesus loved everyone. It didn't matter if they have done bad things or had a bad attitude or even wanted to hurt him. He did that as an example for us. With help from God, we can show the same kind of love and maybe solve this mystery without stooping so low.
Kablamo! That's really great advice. It makes me want to say something.
Not now, stunted man. We're trying to learn how to show love. Shh. So, if we all agree that I'm innocent, may I be released? Hello? Anyone?